Kimpanchi, and I'm proud.
The Shack, a short but impactful short film about Buti and his struggles in the immediate and great environment he lives in, made even harder during the COVID-19 pandemic. Situated in the densely populated South African formal settlement, Buti is faced with many hardships, from scarce income and employment opportunities to limited access to food, water and sanitary living conditions. Buti works every day and yet has no income to show for that work. When the pandemic hit, he's forced to enroll for food parcels to sustain himself. The piece explores the cruelty of a world where the rich exploit the poor and their subsequent fight for survival. The producer, actor and scriptwriter Tebogo Chologi, who also won a Gold Standard Bank Ovation Award this year, says he hopes the story will inspire other creatives to never give up, no matter the setbacks.
To say if you work hard, your work can go anywhere, and can be recognized and get that acknowledgement from the spaces that you have never thought you will be acknowledged as an artist, So at this moment, we are in these tough times. We cannot meet up with people, but my words of encouragement would be, stay creative no matter what, because sometimes you want to be creative with things that you don't have access to, while you have something next to you that you can just, like your gold might be in your house.
Having to move to the online space just days after thinking the National Arts Festival was going live was heartbreaking for most creatives. With no live audience, no one to connect to, many were forced to bring the magic in the comfort of their homes.
You need to be creative. You need to think on demand. I remember my show, I recorded it the day after the president actually decided we're going back to level 3. So on that Sunday night, still, we had all the plans to have a festival and all that stuff. And there we were. Actually, you couldn't go on with any. So you need to be creative. You need to have relationships, because I literally could pick up the phone and ask someone, can you help me? I need to record a show online.
A piece blending performance and dance to an original score as if the rain washed over her traces a day in the life of a young wig maker, Maria, whose internal conflict reaches climax through the troubled relationship with her sister, Elizabeth. Those behind the magic say there's so much good to be learned from these uncertain times.
So the online, I feel, is a gift in disguise, because it will show the younger generation that you can create something that can be viewed by a wide audience, even if you just created it from home, or you created it in your little theater with just your closest friends, helping you. You can create something very exciting that's watchable, that people will be interested in. And I feel that will fuel the next few years, how we can create something for everyone, from our backyards.
I think to see how the all-female cast dynamic translates onto screen, that we can tell stories about women, but told by women on screen. I think that's a very, very important thing to take away, is the all-female dynamic on screen, without it becoming something other than just the relationship between them. I think that's very important. And also how the various multidisciplinary genres of performance can be blended into something which no longer has a genre. That we don't need to stick to one thing on screen or one thing on theatre, on the stage. That we can blend theatrical and cinematic and borrow from these various genres to create something that is, very unique.
Although the live shows were cancelled due to level 4 restrictions, the festival organizers, artists and technical team worked tirelessly to ensure the show went on, so to speak.
The work that we presented was extraordinary. They were small pieces because obviously we couldn't produce large works with the restrictions that were in place, but they were meaningful, they were relevant. They were extraordinarily inspirational at a time when the arts sector for over 450 days has not been fully back at work. So you would have expected perhaps for the work to be very depressed or very angry, and there certainly was some of that, but a lot of it was very positive. And the festival managed to do what it always does, which is to bring a multidisciplinary arts experience to audiences locally and around the world, and we're incredibly proud of that.
The French program will remain online until the end of August, giving audiences another month to experience and enjoy the incredible work presented this year. And the platform will remain online and accepting work throughout the year. Lerato Fekisi, SABC News, Abeja.